So you got the Lakers versus Warriors series yesterday. The was game one. The Lakers ended up winning game one of the series. AD had a pretty dominating game. Had 30 points, 20 rebounds, about chipped in by like 5 assists. LeBron played all right, but it was mainly the play of AD, I believe, that really helped them out this game. And Steph Curry, Clay, Poole both had pretty good games, had over about 20 points, but still wasn't enough to win the game. I think, like I said, the play of AD, on whether it was on the rebounding and offensively, playing with a lot of energy. That's the AD. I think, when you talk about most people, they're wanting to see, and I think if he can continue to have play with such dominance and play hard and play with a motor, I think it can definitely be the dictating of the series. I think AD's play is definitely how dominating he plays. Can he be the primary scorer, the go-to guy for the Lakers this series? And LeBron does what he does, but even he doesn't even necessarily have to do average his career averages with 27-7-7. LeBron can put in about 25 a night, maybe a couple 30-point games. I think the duo of those two is a big mismatch for the Warriors for this series. With their size, athleticism, I think it's going to be very challenging for the Warriors, especially talking about AD. Draymond's a little too is undersized to guard. AD. He'll do his thing, but I think he's a little undersized. And then Kevon Looney, he's a bigger guy, but I don't think he's as agile. Has the quickness of AD. And AD can play a bit on the perimeter, so AD's a super mismatch for the Warriors. Obviously, LeBron is nothing, nothing to be taken, lightly. LeBron's gonna do his thing. I think they're gonna need guys like D'Lo to step up. Rui Hachimura to have some, a game, possibly Austin Reeves, Dennis Schroeder. They're gonna need these guys, in my opinion, to step up some, time during the season, have, chip in a pretty good game here and there, maybe a couple 20-point game or so, 15, 20-point game. They're gonna need it, in my opinion, to win the series. And then we're talking about Golden State. They're gonna need their shoot. They gotta offensively. They really have to be clicking. They have the defending champs. They've proven, themselves, out in the playoffs, and so they can, get it going offensively. Get their shot. Has to be effective. They gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? Steph gotta play at the same caliber and level he played in the previous series against the Kings. I'm expecting him to be at that kind of level, play at that kind of level. Clay gotta, do his thing, gotta hit threes and, have 20 plus point games, average at least 25. He can do that. Poole got chipping, 20, average. And, they just got Andrew Wiggins back. I'm expecting him to, be productive. Draymond, of course, um, just facilitating his defensive presence. So, the Warriors have what it takes, you know, obviously to win this series as well. I think this is, the series that goes about 6 or 7 games. Um, Personally, I do believe that the Warriors are, I mean, the Warriors, the Lakers are going to win the series. I think the AD and LeBron duo and matchup might be a little too, I don't think the Warriors will have an answer for them too. Um, I think if, AD doesn't isn't as dominant, he's kind of spotty in terms of his performances in games, and LeBron isn't as aggressive. He's not hitting shots and stuff like that. I definitely think the Warriors can win. I'm really depending on the play of those two guys. I think that the play of LeBron and AD is really going to dictate who wins the series. But you know, but uh, the Warriors are, offensively, they got multiple weapons, and so each of which can just go off on any night. And so it's going to be exciting. I'm expecting a lot of highlights, great shooting, um, and a very competitive series. We got, you know, the two, the big, the best players of this generation and era going at it, with Steph Curry and LeBron. Um, so it's gonna be great seeing those guys back in the playoffs competing at a high level, proven in the playoffs. And so it's gonna be pretty great series. Um and Yeah.